we go. We're going to try to get some practice for DGVPT with the Discmania bag. I haven't really practiced much yet, so I figured this would be a good way to do it. Some people might have already played. I think we have all weekend to play these 4 rounds, so figured I'd get in there, play for like an hour or so, and see if we can get us some other people joining us. And trying to pull up. The chat here. Yeah. See if it shows up yet. Because I can't see the chat right now, so I have no idea. Let me do it on this real quick. Yo, Dax. Trying to get all set up here. I don't know if you can see my screen. You got the... Nice. We got some people joining us. And wait till I can see the screen, then we'll get going. Do some backwoods first for a little while, and then move on to... I think Highlanders Ridge is next. My computer is not cooperating. Let's see. There we go. Turn that volume down. Big Dak, Jory, Judah. Hopefully everyone can see the code up there if you're wanting to hop in with us. I wish they would that's not gonna work. Dang it. Yeah, it should be the Discmania bag is the bag that you're going to be using the entire time for the DGV Pro Tour, Players Tour, whatever it is. And there's those comments. Oh, I wish my computer would start working already. Oops. Sorry, I should have had this all set up before getting going. All right, well, I'm just going to start this round while I figure out my computer. Hopefully I can still see the comments. They might pop up and get annoying on the screen, but yeah, my computer is being lame right now. I don't want to wait much longer. All right. Go ahead and start. Then we got plenty of time to play a few of each round. I think there's 3 courses that we know, and then the last round is not known. So hole 1. What is going on? Anyway. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. I think with this hole, I'm either going to go with that windbreak paradigm or with this wind, I think I'm going to go with the PD2, which is just a really beefy driver. Should be able to aim right in the middle and just let it kind of fight that wind with its stability. Even more stable than I thought, but should be all right. And a lot of it's going to be getting used to this logic, either throwing in with the logic or the MD1. But I think I'm going to go with the logic. It seems to me like it's, oh, come on, start working. In the middle of the pure and the hope as far as throw-ins, so we'll see if that's an accurate assessment. Oh, and I missed the first one. That's why I'm doing this, to get used to these things. I'm playing. You can hop into this. You can see the code up top, Bozo. So hop in and join us. So with this win, I think I'm going to go with that DD1 because that win should just take the nice straight DD1 and just work it to the left. Should be the perfect disc for that shot, kind of on a default aim. God, my computer sucks so bad. 196. I don't think KO backwood shouldn't be too hard to get a decent score with this bag. The bag's pretty nice. I played one round with it earlier and just to experiment a little bit before getting on here. Mila, did you already play the rounds? Just totally flubbed 40 under. I mean, 40 seems like not too bad. I'm trying to remember, is this, it's not like there's a cut after each week, right? It's just a cumulative score after all the weeks. It's more similar to the Hope. Good to know. It seemed like it was like kind of in between the Pure and the Hope. Kind of a little more stable than the Hope, but not near as stable as the Pure. At least that was my quick assessment of it. This one here with this wind, I think let's do that PD2 again. I really like this PD2 so far, but I like overstable stuff. Still more stable than you think. That worked out nice. I don't know how to get the messages to pop up. They just keep kind of coming and going. That's why I like to pull it up on my computer so I can see the messages easier, but my computer's sucking right now. This one, I'm not sure how I want to play this one, especially in a wind like that. Just going to get a little aggressive here, see how it works out. God, I'm just not used to this driver. That might be in the water. Stop. When does I thought the Survivor started today, but when I looked just before starting this, none of the rounds were open yet. Anybody know what time Survivor starts? 3:15. It's a good shot for the PD2. I like the PD2 a lot. I know people are, with all these new discs in the game, although we don't really have the PD2 in the game yet. Hopefully there's an opportunity to get it. But yeah, this is the countdown timer. Usually right when the countdown timer finishes for Survivor, then it starts. But for some reason it's not open. I haven't asked anybody yet. I was curious what that start time was. I thought it was usually Friday morning sometimes. This is just the PD for me. Not quite enough fade on that. I have to work for this. This will be good practice for me right here with the logic. So if it's like, I think I should be able to go right at it. Maybe aim a little to the left here. Take a little power off. Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely more stable than the Hope, I think. So far. Come on, computer. God, I don't know what is going on here. Frustrating. Oh, okay. Sweet. I'll have to, after this round, I'll go check. Except then I'd have to leave. This one, I kind of went back and forth. I don't know if I'm going to throw the PD or the PD2. I kind of like the PD2 on this one and just aim way over here and then let it just kind of fade back towards the basket. Hope we don't run into any trees. That one caught a tree early, but it's going to work out. Maybe. See how the scores are looking. I think it depends on what the wind's doing here, but see, I wish they'd update Play with Friends. I'm sure you guys are playing. I just hate how I can't see scores live. Obviously, follow flights would be sweet, but the scoring is what really is annoying. You can't see what other people are scoring. This is very similar to my normal play. I usually throw the Sapphire, but sometimes I'll throw the PD. I just slide right with default and then put about half power of hyzer on it. And it's usually a great play for this hole. That one's not quite enough hyzer, but that'll work. You can see everybody's score. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me then. But look, that's just annoying. But that's how it always is for me when I play with friends. Just don't do it enough. It would be such a great platform, especially for us that like to make content. This one, I don't think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm just going to play this one safe. There's no reason to get crazy with a disc that I'm not super familiar with. So I'm just going to go PD default. Maybe power it down if there's a tailwind, because it can go long if there's tailwind. See, if that wouldn't hit the tree, it would have slid up there pretty close to going long. Wish there was a fairway skip in this bag, but there's not. So again, my goal in this whole thing is just to not play too aggressive, because it's not this that I'm super familiar with, and then just try not to make any big mistakes and see how we end up. This one probably can do some sort of air shot, but I still think the easiest play is some sort of water skip play. So this one seems to have a pretty low flight, so usually I aim down here, but I'm gonna aim a little higher. And then put some hyzer and power down a little bit. Shouldn't be too difficult of a hole with the water skip play. Unless you do that and end up back in the water. Oh, geez, look at that. That's not, hopefully it doesn't do that. That's a horrible drop after being on the other side. Let's go PD. So this was not my best round. Hopefully I do better than this in the event. That's why we're doing this, to get some good practice. Oh, that's brutal, man. Yeah, that's a painful drop there. I thought usually if you make it to the other side, then go back in the water, usually you drop on this side, but that was pretty penalizing there. So sometimes I never see any scores until I hit finish, because I imagine there's some more players here too. I didn't know you got season points for friendly matches. Good to know. So we got quite a few people in here. Let's see who took it. Big Dak at 9 under. Jory with a nice 11 under. That's solid. Leave group. Why is it? Oh, I hate how it does this. Like there's no way to keep going. Like I have no options right now other than to quit. So you might have to have a different code, which is unfortunate. And again, sorry guys, I usually have this pulled up ahead of time on my computer so I can see comments easier, but my computer is taking something's happening. It's not working. I don't know why. I'm going to create another group so everyone can hop in. And I'm going to let's do K-Ho backwards at least one more time, especially for those that didn't get in on the last one. What? New round? I don't know. Let me try this. We might have to close this out and go back in, because I don't know what this is going to give us. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, default and random. See, this is, play with friends always seems to be glitchy for me. So guys, I'm going to have to close this out and go back in, because it's not letting me select the bag right now. Crap. Here we go. I figured this would be good. Everyone can get in. It'd be nice if you could see everybody's screen, but obviously that's not possible in this format. But we can kind of talk through shots, and you can tell me if you got a better way to play a certain hole. Let's take a look at the events. So it looks like there's that. Let's check out. So Survivor is open. I don't think I'm going to get to that today. Try to be smart about when I play this time, and hopefully do a little better than I have the last couple rounds. Let's go back to online. Oh, my computer might finally be working. So let me get this. All right, let me get this up so people can start joining us. All right, XMVJ. So people that want to hop in. See, we want to do Discmania, and we're going to go back to backwoods. I'll kind of talk through shots and what I think the best play is depending on this bag, and you guys can pitch in and tell me what you think as far as what disc selection for each tee shot and whatnot. What do you guys everyone tell me what you're using for your throw-in? Is everyone going with the what's the name of the putter? Or are they doing the MD1 for your throw-ins? Yeah, I barely made the cut the last 2 rounds. Like barely. I didn't think I had any chance either one of them, but not complaining. Just saving all my good rounds for later. MD1. I'm guessing most of the players that are used to throwing fuse are probably going to lean more towards the MD1. And then those of us that are used to throwing putters might go with the putter. All right, let's see here. About to turn my comments off my phone so you guys don't have to see them either because I'm pulling it up on the computer. Finally. And this will let people get in here. Volume's off. Nice. All right. Thanks, Mila, for throwing the code in there. We'll give it maybe another minute and then we'll get started. Just so people can't get too far ahead. We got Mila, Bladenator, Jory, Judah. Hopefully some of you haven't played yet. That way this is beneficial to you, but obviously it's still helpful to practice with this bag since it's going to be used for the entire event. What up, Stever? Of course, hop in. Code's at the top. Have you played yet, Stever? How many people have already played? So we'll do backwoods, maybe one more after this, and then we'll go to Highlanders Ridge. And then I'm trying to remember the last. I got it pulled up here. The last one is Oak Hill. So we'll do this one a few times, Highlanders Ridge, and then we'll do Oak Hill a few times. And then I gotta get some stuff done, help the wife out. We're gonna take the kids to see Wicked tonight later on, so that'll be fun. Yeah, if I play, I'll probably play tonight. I don't know when I'm going to do the Survivor yet, but let's go ahead and get this started. People can still hop in if they're trickling in now, but Stever joins us. All right, here we go. So again, for this first hole, I think I'm usually going to, in calm winds, I'm probably going to go with the Paradigm, but with this wind, I'm going to go with that PD2. I'll come empty my basket too, babe. This one was a little more stable than I expected last time, so I'm just going to aim right down the middle and then let that PD2 fight that wind. Looks like it's going to be good. Man, I like this disc a lot. To me, it's like the older brother, the beefier older brother of the PD. So I'm curious once it's available in the game if I try to squeeze it into the bag somewhere. Again, I'm sorry, like my scoring just never shows up, so you might not be able to see it on the screen until we're done. Hopefully your guys' phones work better than that and update it as we go. This one's similar to last wind. If it's probably either go the windbreak Paradigm, or I like the skip just to get me up even farther, maybe even get a look for eagle on this one, even though probably ain't going to run it unless I get way up there. Oh, it's the same exact thing as the General. But has the General been very available? I can't remember when it was available. I don't even know if I have one. Oh, man. See, if I get this close, I'm going to be tempted to run it, but I don't know. I'm just not very good with this. If I go MD, I'm going to go with the Logic. Thinking about right there. Nice. I don't know if I would have done that in the actual one, if I would have risked it or not, but we got it to drop. Oh, just the Ricky bag. I see. I don't know if I got that one yet. Good thing it's just practice. And then for this shot, I really like the PD2. Just kind of aim on this right side and then let it kind of fade back towards the basket. Although this tree's coming in. Oh man, that's might go long. Maybe I don't like that as much. Maybe I'll just go with the PD with that shot. I usually throw skip sapphire in this hole, so yeah, I think that's what I just realized. A driver is probably too much. I usually go skip fairway, but I think the PD is plenty. Stever confirms, so I'm going to trust that. 63. I should be able to get through this bush, no problem. Again, freaking scores, man. I hate this. Everybody's said over and over how much we want to update to play with friends mode, so hopefully they're working on it. Again, this one, there's probably a safer play. I'm used to getting a little aggressive here and getting a little bit of an Albie look, but not used to doing it with this disc. But this looks like it's pretty good, like it's going to get up there for me. Although that tree didn't help. You guys play this hole safe, or do you throw a distance driver and try to at least get a look at Albie? 330. Kind of like the light paradigm on this one. Nice and high. Let it hopefully fade back towards the basket. See if it has enough distance. No, short. Yeah, forehand fairway is probably what most people do on this hole. That's definitely the smart play, but I'm with Judah. I feel like it's pretty easy to keep it away from the water. Every once in a while I get a bad kick into the water, but for the most part I have at least a look at Albie, and that's fun for me, but definitely not a smart play. This one, my regular play is some sort of sapphire or the PD, unless I'm running it with the skip sapphire. But with this wind, PD might come up a little short, but I aim a little higher than I normally do. That way it carries down a little farther. And it should get me far enough to have a look. Yeah, it's very... I like the logic more than I expected to. So I'm pretty excited about this event. I think this is going to be a bag. It's not going to take people too long to get used to. Definitely doesn't count towards global rankings, but I think it's still going to be fun. You're still going to see some really good scores with this bag. Got the checkerboard score going so far. Mila's finding all the trees. This is one where I go back and forth between the PD and the PD2. I think the PD2's probably too much, but I think I like it better. Just aim right here and then just pull it straight down and let it just fade back over. This is probably a pretty common spot you're going to end up with this disc, which I'm okay with. Another PD shot. Yeah, that's definitely plenty of disc, so PD might be safer there. I just worry with the PD about hitting that one tree on the left and going OB left. I can usually long and to the right, you can usually find a shot, but obviously OB, there's nothing you can do about that. Partial power, that's probably smart. Power it down a little so it starts fading a little earlier. This one, like I said before, this is my normal play anyway with the PD. Slide right and then just some hyzer on it, and it usually gets around just fine. Again, oh man. Hopefully that doesn't happen to me. I can't remember last time I did that. That was some bad luck there. So I take a par there because I went. Can we play one normal round? What do you mean normal, Bozo? Like with your normal bags? Is that what you're asking? Okay, I'm gonna play this one safe, but I kind of want to just explore for a second with the DD1 and see if I can, just in case I decide to go for it, see how similar it is to going with the glide skip arrive. Probably don't need as much anhyzer as I'm used to throwing. Or maybe what the DD1, man. Holy smokes. I might rethrow that. Yeah, we can do a round with default bags. I just want to get through some of these to get some practice in first. Dang, that was surprising. Thought it was more understable than that. And that's turning too much. So I don't think I'm going to go for this one because I'm obviously not comfortable with this disc. So what I'm going to do is just go default and get back to default. Probably power down the PD just a touch, just to make sure it doesn't slide. Oh, I was for it. Gosh, this is awful. Backhand, power down PD. There we go. Let's try this again. This is probably what I'm going to do. The DD1, that's true. It just seems, I thought it was more understable than it was, but anyways, I wanted to at least try it just to see if it's a viable option. And for me, at least, unless I practice a bunch, I'm not even going to mess with it. That was way off. Got a good line on 9. A water skip line. Heck yeah, go sub Judah and Stever. They got some awesome content if you haven't checked them both out. Forehand water skip Stever, I pretty much go with my same line with the water skip paradigm, but I just aim over on this tree up here a little higher because this seems to go a little lower. And then I power it down and put some hyzer on it. Well, this is kind of my plan, at least. You got something better than that, let me know. Higher and lefter in full. I gotcha. That way it's a full hyzer, you're not guessing how much. I normally aim lower, but that disc seems to go pretty low, so I like to raise my aim up a little bit just to make sure I get a good high skip out of the water. Well, let's finish. I'm probably going to have to restart again because my play with friends just sucks. Let's see what we got. Other than my one bad hole because I was messing around, I played pretty solid. We got Mila at 8 under, Blade Neater 8 under. Got Titty Boy joining us. Stever 9 under. Judah with an 11 under. Let's see. So if I took a birdie instead of an 8, what would that have got me? I think I would have got the win. Just because I had that extra eagle on too. Mila with the eagle on too. Nice. See, I don't know why it doesn't give me an option to keep going. This is annoying, man. I hate that I got to restart it every time. Is it because people haven't finished? Is that why it's not letting me move forward or what? But all right, what do you guys think? One more backwoods or Highlanders Ridge? One more backwoods or Highlanders Ridge? You guys tell me. There's the new code since I have to create a new one every time. We got ESD1. If someone wants to type it in the chat for people, but obviously you can just see it on the screen. But what the heck, dude? It's not letting me start it. It's gonna be default. Dude, there's so many like things like this that are just annoying about play with friends mode that makes me not want to use it. Sorry guys. I think if I click new round, it's gonna just be default bags and default layout. See, it won't let me change it. Gosh. You guys want me to start over or do a round with default, everybody? I know Bozo was wanting to do a default one. Let's just do one default. Just fun for everybody. Let's see who can win. We're going to go default bags and random holes. So let's see how everybody does. Here we go. If you're just now joining in, the code looks like someone typed it. Mila typed it, so that's the code for this round. See how everybody does. Oh, I hope there's no water skip holes because I don't have my water skip bag. This one I just go sticky sapphire on a forehand. Probably going to be a little long. I should have powered down a little bit, or just ace run it a little bit. Who's going to win? I wish I could see scores along the way, but I can't. This one's my instinct run, so with the one win, we aim right here. Straight pull from here. I'm not watching the sway at all right now. I'm just playing. Almost got it to go. Hey, you never know. That's why you play. Can't win if you don't play. This one is my light glide run. I like to aim right here after I slide to the right and put about a disc of hyzer, maybe a little less. That's not enough hyzer. It's so hard to hit that one just right. I think if I remember seeing Steve or you go general on this hole, is that only in certain winds, or can it make it in most winds? No, defender, not general. Does the defender make it in most winds? Light glide defender, I take it. This one I like to go turn glide, slide to the left, and then depending on the wind, I just kind of aim up and down this pole here. So for this wind, we're going to aim up higher a little bit just because that right to left, just to keep us in bounce. Doesn't get me crazy close, but it gets me close enough to have a decent look usually. Ah, gotcha. So same thing. Defender, has that even been available in the game? I don't remember seeing that one as an option. Is that somebody's pack as well? 245. Should be middle chevron for the warship. Don't need a lot of ante with this wind. Gonna miss left. Oh, gotcha. All right, so no bonus strokes for me yet, but we haven't made any mistakes. This one's just going to be, actually in this one, I'm going to throw the skip sapphire just to get me up there a little farther. Oh, shoot, never mind. I'm dumb. I don't have my water skip. I should have played it the old school way, but it's too late now. Man, I don't even think I can make it across. That's a bummer. So that's what you get for having the wrong bag. Forehand instinct layup. Maybe I can throw it in for eagle. It's play with friends that's weird. I got to restart it every time. Like shut down my app after each round. So we just decided to do a default bag. 283. This looks like a good Vandal shot. Gonna be just short. Oh. I kind of miss, this is one of the holes I miss playing a lot without the water skip. I just thought it was more fun without. No idea how people are doing, but I think with that birdie, I'm probably not gonna, ooh. All right, we're gonna get aggressive here. Go for this eagle. Looks like I'll get over, hopefully. Just, oh no, that was some crappy luck there. I hit right on the curb. Screw that. Yeah, that took me out of the running. I was trying to make up a stroke from the last hole. That was some bad luck there. Daniel, did you play yet? I would bet you haven't played yet, but maybe you've already practiced enough with the bag that you felt like playing. All right, this one. Man, I'm tempted to go aggressive here. I usually throw light glide, but I'm going to throw the glide skip here. Whoa, you can tell I'm not used to playing with that disc here. That's way out of bounds. I should have thrown way higher and just let it fade with the tailwind. That was bad. Tonight or tomorrow, right on. I like the bag a lot. I think it's going to be a fun event. And I'm curious to see who won this round. Obviously not me. I normally don't throw glide skip here either, but it doesn't matter at this point. 246. Should be able to go the instinct in this wind. Maybe a little bit of a run. Oh, just too high. Thank you, OB Steak. For once, the OB Steak did something positive. I feel like it's always screwing everyone up, not helping us. Hey, that's the way to play in these things, max aggression. I'm curious to see who played it safe and got a good score. All right, let's see. I haven't ran this one for a while, but sometimes I can get it through with the glide skip. This is too far left. Wow. Ugly. I'm going to rethrow that one because I haven't thrown this line for a while. Looks a little better. Not much. Hey, last time I feel like I didn't get any discs I was familiar with, so it's nice to have a bag where there's at least some comfort inside of it. All right, let's see how we did here. Who is the winner? We know it's not me. Nikki 7 under, Mila 9 under. Bozo still playing, but solid round so far. 7 under for me. Bladenator with a nice 11 under. See if he takes it. Stever got aggressive towards the end like me. 11 under. Jory, oh, so Judah and Bladenator tied with 11 under. Bozo, where you at? What hole? I don't think I'm going to be able to see any more scores. I think Bozo's the one that wanted to play default base, so looks like he's having a good round. Oh, ace. Look at that. Hole 2. What hole was that? Anybody remember? Oh, was that that was Crow's Nest 2, right? Nice ace. Crow's Nest 2. Our score's going to keep coming? It doesn't look like it. So, Bozo, you're going to have to tell us your scores because this ain't going to let me. Basically, I have to close down my app and start over so we can do some more Discmania rounds. All right. You guys tell me one more backwoods round, or do we move on to Highlanders Ridge? Seems like we got a few more, so I feel like we should do one more backwoods, and I'm going to try to really play it smart and see what kind of score I can get before I move on. So let's do that. Oh, we got people wanting Highlander Ridge though, so I'm down for that. Doesn't matter to me. Let's see, we got 2 people that said Highlander Ridge. Oh, gotcha, Bozo. No worries. You had a good round going, it looked like. All right, so SZDM. SZDM. Discmania bags. Work is overrated, man. There's always going to be work to do. Right now, it's time to practice for DGVPT. What's up, Kenneth? My Danish friend. All right, I'm about to make a call here. I want to do one more backwoods because I'm curious if I can just have a solid, clean round now that I've kind of practiced it a few times. So sorry to those of you that wanted to go on to Highlander Ridge, but let's do backwoods one more time. And if I'm going to push start, but if you're just joining us and can't see the code, looks like Mila typed it again, SZDM. So here we go. Again, for this hole, I'm going to go with this wind, I'm going to go with the Paradigm. Right into the tree. No, we got around it. Not the best shot, but it's going to work. Oh no, my headphones. I'm going to have to turn my headphones off. All right, hopefully the sound's still all right, but my headphones just died, so. PD Parks hole 1 as well. Even on a forehand, or you got to throw backhand to get there on hole 1? Just seems like it's going to be short. I always throw skip sapphire, so. All right, this one. I feel like the DD1 is more stable than I think it is. So let's try this straight down. No, that's turning quite a bit. Just don't go out of bounds on me. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad I did that because now I know. 401, man, that is not where you want to be on this hole. Forehand parked it for me. That's good to know, titty boy. We'll have to consider the PD there. What are we going to do here? I don't know if the PD is going to be enough from here. I'm going to go Paradigm and just power it down. A little short there. 71 feet. Yuck. This is what I hope I don't end up. I don't like shots like this with disc that I'm not super familiar with. Oh, we just snuck it under. Phew. I hope I play that hole better than that because that was not great. And my stream is way behind on my computer. Let me refresh here. All right. This one, definitely PD right here in this tailwind. Give it some anhyzer with this big right to left. Hopefully miss this tree. No. Yuck. Well, I hope I play better than I am right now. 96 feet. Not what you want. But we saved it. Great. Now I can't see anything. Computer took a dive again. Suck. Sorry, I can't see any comments right now. Or, ooh, what are we going to do here? Get aggressive again. Try to get that Albie look. This looks really good. Ah, we get a lame skip though. Oh man, this is ugly. 345. Well, this is not where you want to end up. Try to go Paradigm forehand here. I can't remember last time I threw a forehand on this shot. And that was not good. Good enough though, hopefully. Come on, man. I'm going to turn my comments back on my phone because the computer sucks. Well, we're scrambling around, still getting the scores, but not playing great. PD here. Slide right. Put some clothes on. Sorry, my wife just got out of the shower. Now she's mad. Dang it. Oh no. All right, at least I can see comments now. But the stream still seems way behind for me, at least. This one, ooh, definitely in this wind, I'm going to go PD2. I don't even think I'm going to power down. Get around that tree. Dude, I am not having a good round. I'm somehow getting the scores, but keep screwing up on every hole. 106, big headwind. I missed it. This is behind my phone. This computer sometimes works well, and sometimes it's just people that are watching or commenting, and I'm just practicing for an event. Yeah. But I don't know if it's working right now. PD here. Again, I'm not putting enough hyzer. That's the second time in a row I did that. Yeah, the stream's way behind for me. Is my volume working okay now that because my headphones died? So this one, PD default, I don't even have to worry about powering down in that wind. Oh. Shoot. Volume good. All right. So I know I'm at least a stroke behind the winner. Since I got that par, see how everyone else did. Probably quite a few people finished because I had some glitches this. How many other people can see scores? Is mine like the only one that can't see scores during this? Water skip paradigm. Slide way over here. Stever was saying he goes higher and full hyzer. So that's an option. I'm going to go with mine. I got to help with laundry today too. So we get that eagle. Mila tied Bam. Let's see some scores. 10 under, so it should have been 11, but we took that par. I'm guessing we got some 12 unders out there. See what we got. Mila 8. Or I'm guessing we have some 11 unders out there. No? Am I going to take this one? Tie with Neo. Tie with Judah. Nobody had a perfect round. Let's see. Where'd you guys mess up? Got a par on hole 8 and a par on hole 7. And then I got that par on hole 6. So none of us had the same scorecard. I don't know if Stever was looking good until he had to do some laundry. Looks like he just took a par. So I don't think anyone's going to be getting 11 under. See if scores keep popping up. Looks like they are. Again, I still don't have an option to move on or anything, so I got to restart, so we'll have a different code. Jory couldn't see any. Hey, we're getting the bad shots out of the way first. That way we're ready to roll come event time. All right, I haven't played Highlander Ridge at all. So let's move on to Highlander Ridge. So I got to leave this, close it out, or it's going to not let me select bags. My wife just hopped on calling me names. Oh, I can't? Did I just kick people out? Surely they can still finish. Or are you saying I shouldn't? Saying I can't or I shouldn't? Now you guys know what my wife thinks about me. I'll wait till people are ready. Oh, I see what you're saying. But if people didn't finish, then it just leaves me there. So I don't know. Should I wait? I'll try it this next one. Um, I'll try to wait till everyone's finished and see if it pops up to start a new one. I see what you guys are saying. It just doesn't give you the option. It's going to say leave group until everybody finishes. All right, there you go, ADX2. Someone wants to type it in case people start a little later, then they can at least look at it. And we're going to go with Highlanders Ridge. I haven't done this course yet with this bag, so this is going to be my first go. Looks like a ton of people are in, so I'm going to go ahead and start. And then if anyone hops in a little later, Mila put it in there again. ADX2 is the code. So this one, I can run it with the PD, but I'm definitely not going to run it during the event. I kind of wish I had a roll. I don't really think the instinct is long enough, so I'm just going to be powering down at a PD right here. And hope it just kind of slides up there like so. Instinct worked better for me. Yeah, that's why I don't like the glide, but I might have to play around with the instinct there. I just didn't think it'd be long enough, but maybe in that wind for sure it would have been. But I'm wondering like headwinds and stuff, it doesn't. Oh no. That looks like something I do a lot. That was the first little mistake there. Gets to the top. This one, it's going to be PD again for me. Just a little more anhyzer than I used for the Sapphire. Whoa. That was not normal, but it ends up being a tap in. YMMV. Yeah, if you're coming in, ADX2 is the code. I guess you can see it up top. I'm not sure what YMMV is. Your mileage may vary. There you go. Bozo took the instinct route. On hole 2 or 1, you talking? You guys are still talking about hole 1, it sounds like. All right, this one, man, look at that wind. I think it might be smart just to go forehand with the DD1. Let's try it, see what happens. Is it going to turn enough? Oh, yuck. Skip. Oh, we got lucky. Stay up. No, we did not get lucky. I don't even know the layup on this hole. I've seen someone do it like fairway. That's probably smarter. What do you use for layup? And you're talking like layup short of the creek, right? 220. I thought I got lucky with the skip, but I might have to practice that layup because when I'm not familiar with the drivers, then it just makes the shots that much harder. Probably instinct. How many people are going to be switching from the harp to the drop? I'm definitely going to explore that option. Now, I'm sure the play right here is just to play safe. And I'm curious how this Paradigm water skip does. Oh, I thought it was going to... Yeah, that was bad. So that was definitely not the aim point if that's the shot I'm trying to throw. It's still not going to get there. Man, that is way short, so I don't like that play at all. What are you guys doing off the tee here? Maybe do this. Go for the bridge. Let's try this and see. Is that going to be too much hyzer? I feel like that's similar to Stever's normal play. Kind of default, or Daniel says layup. It was awesome, man. That's what I just threw. So I'll play with that, see if it's a viable option or if just laying up is the way to go. I don't really like my chances here. I think I'm going to go forehand. Short. Judah with the eagle. Heck yeah, what'd you tee off with? Did you do the PD2 off the tee? This one, it's got to be the DD1, right? Aim a little higher with this wind. I like that. I just aimed a little higher instead of putting some hyzer on it, and it worked out well there. 128. MD1 is probably a good option, but I'm going to try this logic here. Got a big headwind. 128. Oh man, I don't think that has quite the distance that the Hope and Pure have. I should have rethrown. You talk about my throw in. Dang, Steve was going to coach me through that one. Steve, what are you using for your throw-ins with this bag? Are you using the Logic or are you using the MD1? Logic. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going with because it's what I'm more familiar with putter throwing. But oh yeah, you were saying it's similar to your Challenger. All right, this hole, I usually throw my Vandal. I'm thinking PD forehand, right? What other options would I have? That's got to be the disc here. Maybe slide right in this wind. Maybe like a right there, straight pull down. Forehand instinct again. I keep throwing PD when an instinct can be enough. That's going to be long. I mean, that worked out pretty well, but I can't even rethrow. Bush on the left. Which bush? On which? On the right. Which hole are you talking about? Talking about hole 6? This one, I love the PD on this hole. Not the best wind for it, but I still think it's going to be a good shot here. Usually I'll aim top chevron on this stake here, but I'm going to adjust my aim just a little bit. Straight pull, and I think that's going to, I didn't adjust enough. But still, the PD is a great disc for this hole. On 6 there, there's a bush to the right. It's good to know that there's no collision. 56 feet, headwind. Oh, geez. I always love when I get a putt on this hole because I hate throwing it in on this hole. For me, Marcus, all my 3-star my bag rounds helped me a lot get used to other discs, but definitely not as comfortable with my own bag. Oh man, look at that wind. DD1. Do we throw a skip or we throw a light glide here? I don't really like the PD2 here with that wind, so I think the DD1's got to be the option. Do I try to hit the gap or can you carry over it? Can you guys carry over the walls or are you going for the gap? I think we're just going to try to hit the gap here. Maybe aim this way with some anhyzer. Is there a straight pull for this shot? I feel like a straight pull is not going to hit the gap. I feel like I'm going to have to put some anhyzer on it. Turn over the gap. That's what I was thinking. I like it. I like this a lot. Judge that one pretty good, so I'll take that. 112. That's a scary shot though, man. I think I'm gonna go forehand with the logic. 112 up the hill into a headwind. Oh, yuck, man. That just doesn't seem like it has the distance that I think it's gonna have. Bummer. Had a good tee shot at least. All right, last hole. Oh man, Giants are letting Daniel Jones go. Craziness. All right, last hole. I usually go my Vandal here. That's an ugly wind. I think we're just gonna have to. I think I'm gonna slide right, and then just let the PD kind of do the work with this wind. That's my idea, at least. Did I aim too far? Not too shabby. I'll take that. Yeah, thanks, Jory. I think that's what I'm coming to the conclusion. I don't think I notice it as much for these short shots, but definitely the longer it gets, I notice it a lot more. I need to put more power on it. I'll take a birdie in that wind any day on that hole. All right, let's see some scores. And I won't quit yet. We'll see if everyone can finish up. What do we got? Nikki 7 under, Mila with a 9 under. Nicely done. That's a solid round there, especially with all those wins. 7 under for Bozo, solid. Stever 8 under. Jory with the ace on 2. Was that with the instinct or the PD, Jory? Judah 8 under. Daniel didn't play this round. PD. Maybe I aimed too high. I just got a weird kick when I played that hole. But definitely probably been going PD unless it's like a huge tailwind. All right, look, I mean, everybody's finished and I still can't move forward. So I don't know. And it never gives me, oh, there we go. Desk Jock joining in. That's why. That's probably why it won't let me. So as long as people are keeping joining in, then it won't let me move forward, basically. Yeah, Desk Jock screwing it up for us. All right, I want to do Highlanders Ridge at least one more time. So here we go. Start this over and we can get a new code out there. I probably got another maybe half hour before I start getting yelled at by the wife. But I want to at least get a couple rounds of each. I think, what is it? Oak Hill next. All right. Play with friends online. That makes sense, Aaron. With that many people, I feel like it's hard to ever get everyone to do everything it takes to be able to move on. So it's probably easier just to quit and create a new one every time. All right, so HE11. HE11. We're going to do Highlanders Ridge again now that I got some practice. See how we do. Stream and sound still good for everybody? All right, Stever, see you when you come back. All right, guys, I'm going to try to not rethrow this time. I'm going to see how good of a score I can get, see if I can beat y'all. So let's see who wins this round. Yeah, dude, I'll do hey Bozo, I'll do a 3-star my bag round with your bag. If you want to hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I haven't done one of those in a while. So I'll get with you after this, and that way I can get screenshots of your bag, get some more information, and I'll see what course you want to do and whatnot. All right, here we go, guys. Hell is the code. That's right. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's going to be crappy wins for us. So here we go. Let's start. Again, with this one, some people are saying instinct. I still think I'm going to go. I just feel more comfortable with the power down PD line than I do how well I'm going to do with the power instinct with this one. So, but people are saying instinct works. So we'll just power this down just a hair. Did I? Oh no. Stop. I should have listened to everybody. Instinct is probably the way to go. Because I just took a par on the first hole. Did not power it down enough. I'm convinced now. Instinct, hole 1, unless it's a big headwind. This one, though, PD for sure. Aim a little lower this time. Still too high, man. Well, I'm having a crappy round. Oh, that was some luck. I don't know how that didn't end up in the mud. That was another crappy shot. I got to aim lower. Ah, backhand instinct. No, backhand. Oh, Marcus threw a backhand. That sucks. He did the thing. I did go over the top, and somehow I got lucky. All right, now this type of wind, this is what I need to decide what I want to do here. I usually throw light glide rive on this hole. I think I'm going to go just really low with the DD1. How much is it going to turn, though, in this wind? That's the question. Try this out. Is that too much? Oh, no. Is it gonna? It's not going to fade back. God, that just keeps turning. Well, now I'm going to rethrow just because I got to get more practice. Still. You can tell how used to understable drivers I am. That still, oh my gosh, look at that luck. All right, I got to practice Highlander's Ridge some more because this is ugly. 108. More power than I think because it's the logic. Not that much power. Paradigm water skip next time. Surely you don't skip it off the water, though. You're just thinking, just as a backhand, good shot for backhand. I was thinking the DD2 in that one, or the PD2. But I definitely need to work on my tee shot there. This one, I want to work on a safe play because that's what I probably want to do here. I normally go Vandal on a backhand, but was it PD forehand the safe play here, or you guys still throw backhand? I'm used to throwing the Vandal here, so I'm really not sure what the safe play is. Drew, the PD is very similar to the Sapphire, just going to fade a little harder on you. Just keep that in mind. Throw every shot you throw with the Glide Sapphire, but PD forehand. All right, thanks, guys. Where's my aim point? That looks about right. Or not. We got away with it. And I usually go roll Sapphire from here. We don't have that as an option. Instinct's not going to make it, so got to go PD. Probably a little power down. Backhand instinct off the tee. And PD to the green. Interesting. So that's got to be backhand instinct. Does that get you past the bridge, or is it short of the bridge? I would think it'd be like right even with the bridge. This one again, DD1, should be a straight pull down here. I'm going to put aim a little higher because this seems to go pretty low, and then put a little bit of anhyzer. I feel like that looks about right. Hey, at least I throw it pretty good on this shot. Oh man, I get a dead skip. Dang it. Drew, the DD1 flies. It's pretty straight. It's going to turn, but it's a little more stable than the DD2 and the Cloudbreaker, I feel like, but it's a pretty straight flight. Right in the mouth of the bridge. Good to know with the instinct off the tee. All right, we don't even have a look. This looks like a drop shot here. 125. Oh, got way aggressive. That was too much. Let's try that again. Better distance there. Still not in. Well, I'm definitely not winning this one. There went my plan to play smart and see how good of a score, because now I'm just practicing some more. Again, this is the forehand PD. Or you guys are saying instinct, right? Let's try the instinct here. All right, that's good to know. You don't have to worry about going long with the PD. Yeah, it feels a little, I don't know, I haven't played with it enough, but feels pretty similar, but that's what I'm hearing. It's just a little longer and not quite as stable as the Harp, is what everyone keeps saying. Man, what do you guys think about the instinct in this wind? Still think I'm going to go PD. Normal line. Power down. Oh, it's going to be cutting it close. That worked out. Yeah, I like the PD on this hole. I'm glad we have it for that hole. Mila, the Instinct is the exact same disc as the Explorer. Daniel looks like he tried out the Instinct and didn't make it. I can kind of assume how you know. So this wind, what do you think? I'm thinking just aiming higher with the DD1. Do I still need a little bit of hyzer? And put a touch of hyzer on this. I like that. Oh, that was a crappy skip. Yeah, definitely why. Yeah, the Instinct and the Explorer is just a different name. That's why it's kind of cool. I like having Instincts, even though, because it's the same disc, and I love the Explorer. It just looks different because it's a different name. 169. I'll go with the drop here. If I do bag the drop, it's going to be accurate sticky, not glide. So it's kind of a bummer that I don't even want to bag my mythical one. I wish the mythical drop was an accurate sticky. That I got, at least. I think you can get it. I just don't have it. Three. Which one's three? Oh, yeah. That is a nice eagle. All right, what do we got here? I got to figure this hole out because I usually go Vandal. PD. Yeah, there is a pretty big a gap in between those two. That's why shots like this, I'm going to struggle with. I don't think the Instinct is long enough. We're going to try the PD, power down quite a bit. See how this works. That's going to go out of bounds. No, I think it should. Aim really low. I like the low aim idea too. That's what I should have done. Hey, we made a throw in at least. And let it kind of slide up. Any kind of glide disc, that's why I like the Vandal. If it's a tailwind, I just aim low and let it climb up the hill. I'll have to try that same thing with the with the PD. I like that idea. Judah did the exact same thing as me. Play to the valley, short of the basket. You mean over on the right? I don't like that throw in though. All right, what do we got? Who's the winner? We got 6 under so far. Oh, Bladenator with 8 under. Ace the last hole. What are you doing, man? Holy smokes. You must have thrown the PD right at it. Daniel with the 1 under. Nicely done on hole 7, Daniel. Judah 8 under. Nice eagle on hole 3. Bladenator, though, that's awesome, man. He went for it. He said, screw trying to figure out what to do. I'm just going to throw it right at the basket and get an ace. It's really not that hard of an ace. Just middle chevron right on the basket with a little bit of Anheuser with the PD. Glide Sapphire is a straight pull. But obviously, if you miss, you're OB almost guaranteed. But I run it sometimes if I'm down, obviously. So, because people haven't finished, I think it's not going to let me move forward. All right, we ready for Oak Hill, or are we trying to do Highlander Ridge and let us redeem ourselves? What's the verdict there? Judah says Oak Hill. Let me see what the majority. Where's my mount? There we go. Just gonna reload the page. All right, online, play with friends. Drew agrees with Judah. Create group. And go Discmania bag. What'd you end up, Desk Jock? I don't remember seeing your score. SLAE. And I haven't decided yet. I think we'll move on to Oak Hill. We'll do Oak Hill twice, then call it good. I'm definitely going to want to practice a few more times with some of those holes. God, I should not have. Oak Hill, come on, dude. All right. Well, computer's not working again, so I'm going to turn comments on here. It looks like we got a bunch of people in, so we're going to get started here. SLAE. Hopefully someone typed that in. Here we go with Oak Hill for the first time with our Discmania bag. And good luck, everybody. See what we can do. Feel like this is going to be, gotta be the DD1. It's my normal aim point with the glide skip arrive, so I'm just going to basically slide over a few. And, oh, geez. Look at that thing turn, man. I have to just start throwing some hyzer on this thing. That thing wants to turn out of the hand for sure. 128. All right, Logic. Got to keep in mind this is not as long as my pure. So with that being said, oh, good distance. Just slipped off to the left. Man, stupid computer. All right. I don't think there's nothing to run this one with unless you want to go for the PD. So I will not be running this one like I normally do. The instinct can get close because sometimes I'll try it in winds like this, but it's still not gonna get there even if you get it on a good line. just doesn't carry far enough, and glide PD is going to be super risky. So not loving the option to run this hole, which for me I know is surprising, but just don't see a good viable option there. DD1 again here and hope we get a good skip. And we don't. God, I hate dead skips. Don't get me started on dead skips. Wish they could change it. 146. Man. Too much. Man, oh man. Sorry guys, I'm having so much issues with my computer right now. I'll just pretend I can see the chat. This one, we don't even have a roll disc, right? So roller off the tee is not even an option. At least I don't even have to debate whether or not I want to do that or not. We're just going to aim a little higher. Puts a little bit of hyzer on this. And again, pray for a good skip. We get one that time. Kind of praying for a good tailwind for the event here. 85 feet. It's a nice throw in there. Get the eagle to go. This one here, what do you think, man? God, I wish I could see comments. PD2 going to be long enough? Something tells me it's not. Windbreak maybe, paradigm? Maybe that windbreak, since I never used the windbreak. Let's see here. Maybe the windbreak will cut through the wind for me. Something tells me it's not going to be very long though, but I mean, that's, I don't know if I like that. 101. Got another throw in. We're getting a little better with this logic. Now we're talking with this paradigm. Let's see, I'm trying to think of the paradigm flight. This is a water skip windbreak. So what if we just go about right here? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't slide that way with the paradigm. Let's try that. Not too bad. Maybe aim a little more right. Shouldn't have to, whoa. I was about to say I shouldn't have to worry about going long as it almost goes long. I don't know if, I guess if a tailwind, you're going to have to power that down a little bit. 85. All right, here the PD is going to be the disc. Unless there's a headwind, you're going to have to disc up. But the PD, normally I aim right here with the Glide Sapphire. I think I'm going to aim a little higher just to get a little more air under it and put some anhyzer on it because it's more stable than the Sapphire. And then hope we get a nice one kiss off the top here like that. Oh, right into the rock. Would have been good without that rock there. 94 feet. See if we could keep making these throw-ins. Oh, barely. Man, oh man. So annoying. All right. Ooh, this hole. What do we do here? Yikes. Sorry, guys. I can't see any. I'm not seeing any messages right now for some reason. So that's why if there are any questions or whatnot, I'm not responding. Normally I go here. With this wind, though, What do we want to do? Kind of like this, but is that going to be too long? Let's try, see if this is too much in this wind. Oh, I thought the wind was going to take it more. That's not good at all. Dang. Needed some hyzer there. 102 here. Big tailwind. It's going to make this quite stable. Up the hill. Drop. Oh, too much on it. Darn it. Would have been a strong finish had I got that one. This one's just a PD, just a default aim, where I can actually aim up a little higher. Definitely going to be PD hole for me. So not the worst round, but we definitely missed some opportunities. See how people are doing. Again, sorry guys, I'm not seeing any comments right now. Mila, 15 under. Edrow Wilson, 15. 12, 12, 12. Me with 13. 14. Curly, Bladenator, 15. So I think 15's in the lead right now. Stever about to get 16, so I think Stever might take this one. And 16 is like, that's what you want to hit, right, for Oak Hill. Eagles on everything except the par 3s. All right, finally I can at least see messages again. 16 is perfect. Hard to do with this bag. Partial backhand was parked on hole 8. Was that with the DD2 or did you go with the... Dang, this stupid... DD1. That's what I meant to say, yeah, the skip. Good to know. All right, I think I'm all set up again where I can at least see messages. See how many. Just have Stevers 116. Bunch of 15s though. I'll take a 15 on that course with that bag any day. So that's awesome for those of you who got the 15. Let's do Oak Hill one more time. Now I can see messages actually. It's not last round I couldn't see anything, so sorry about that, guys. All right. Play with friends, create a group. All right, there's our new code, LWBB. That reminds me of an ER term, LWAB, left without being seen, LWBS. People check into the ER and then they leave before they see a doctor. That's what they get categorized as. Oak Hill. I'll give people another 30 seconds or so. We got LWBB, 13 in the event. That's still pretty decent. Now, Drew, when I push leave group and then I try to start another one, it doesn't let me change the bags. It just goes to default. So that's why I have to like completely restart it and do another code, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. All right, y'all, I'm going to push start. We got LWBB for the code. Hopefully we do a little better this time. Learned my lesson last time on this hole. With this, now we got it. It's kind of a headwind, but it's a right to left headwind. So let me see here. Thinking about right here, maybe put a touch of hyzer just to make it not turn. Oh, geez, it still looks like I got a lot of practice with this disc because that was bad. I'm going to take another birdie to start. Yuck. 130. I like the forehand better here. Get there. Dang. So I'm down a stroke already. That was kind of a tough wind. But yeah, is anybody going to run this hole? I doubt it. Can't imagine. The MD1 too is probably just default aim, just maybe a touch of hyzer, but it'll go right at the basket and be a tap in a lot of times. So if you just want an easy birdie on that hole, you don't even have to go instinct. You can go MD1 and just straight down pull. And now my hole, gosh, man. Now my computer froze again. This one, kind of like just aiming a little lower with the DD1. Now it doesn't want to turn at all. Man, I suck with this disc. Jeez, Aaron. Sorry, I can't see comments again. At least you guys can interact with each other. Tap in. This is going to be one of those tough wins to get it there without a roller. And when I think it's turning more, it does not. I can't figure this one out. I wish it was a skip paradigm instead of a DD1. At least that's a disc I'm more familiar with. Oops. Drop. No. I ain't winning this round. Let's see if we can get some more 16 unders out there, though. Man. All right. This hole, what did I do? That last time I went with the paradigm. I'm curious. I'm just curious how the PD2, I think DD1 might be the play here. I'm just curious how this disc does on this hole. And a one wind. I actually might like that. If I can get around the tree without any collision, I think that's going to be a great disc for that hole in a calm wind. Yeah, I'm going to... This one, all right. Water skip paradigm. Last time I slid to the right, I think I'm just gonna about right there. I like that. Still left side a little bit, but that'll work. And then this one, got a one wind again, so we're just going to go PD again, try to not hit that rock on the bottom. Do a similar shot. A little higher, a little anhyzer. That's a little too much anhyzer, so hopefully it doesn't hit twice on top. Just want it to hit once and then get over like that. I like that. Only thing, if you have a big headwind, then you're going to have to probably throw a driver on this hole, but hopefully we get a calm wind on this hole. Oh, man. I don't think backhand's the play right now with this one, and I wish I could see comments. I actually like the PD2 for this with this wind. Let's try this out. It's going to be too far right. It's going to hit the rock. Worked out good. I wish it was left to the rock, but I like it in that wind. I think that's a good disc for that wind on a forehand. So at least we're finishing strong after a crappy start there. Let's have some fun here because I feel pretty confident with that. The PD easy birdie on this hole. Try Stever's line, glide skip line at least. Obviously some more hyzer is needed with this disc. I would have missed left anyway, even if it skipped good. All right, I'm gonna hit finish. Again, I can't see any comments. They're not showing up on my phone. They're not showing up on the computer. 13 under. No way that's gonna win it. Come on, somebody get the 16. See Mila with the 13, Paul with the 11, Drew with the 12, Desjock with the 13. Same exact scorecard as me. And then Bladenator 13, MB 11. Titty Boy with the 14. Ethan joins us. Nice 14 under, Ethan. Stever finishing up. Looks like he's going to be 15 if he finishes the way he should. Although hole 8's not easy. Jory, 12 under. Kenneth, no scores recorded yet. Judah with the 14. So far 14. Looks like Stever's going to get that 15 under to win this round. No 16s, but that's a tough score to get, 16. Let me try doing this so maybe I can see comments. Maybe not though. I'm not subscribed to my own. Let me see if I can. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. Hopefully you guys had fun either way. Disc golf. There we go. Sweet. At least I can see the comments now. I was gonna call it, but if you guys want to, I'm down to do one more Oak Hill. I just feel bad because I can't see comments. Water skip paradigm, great for Oak Hill 6. It is a great disc. I feel like in a tailwind, you still got to power it down a little bit, which is fine, but still better than most of the Rives or Gold water skips for sure. Yeah, I'm with you, Desjock. That DD1, I'm not a huge fan. Probably just because I suck with it, but I haven't been impressed so far. I wish it was a different skip disc. So you don't have a glide water skip driver at all, Steve, or does that make it hard on the Pioneer Bay 3 and what are the other holes? Coyote Canyon 3, or are you just always playing them safe for birdie? All right, let's do one more. I'll do this, and I could at least kind of hop over to my comments. It's just annoying. Sorry, guys. All right, I gotta. When I play at work, it works fine for this, but my laptop at home is just garbage. Getting my son kind of a gaming one for Christmas, so maybe I'll be able to steal that I just never really have a need for using a laptop at home. That's why we don't have a good one. All right, one more. Let's do Oak Hill one more time. That way everyone can join that wants to. Create group. I'm just going to X out of that. We'll keep it going. All right, Discmania, Oak Hill again. Moves out of the way. We got VQU1. All right, everybody ready? This is the ghetto way to do this, but we're going to roll new round VQU1. Hopefully that's the right bag. It's okay. Sometimes it just says latitude 64 instead, I guess. All right, I've screwed this hole up twice now. I'm 0 for 2. Let's try this again. I'm going to try my regular aim point, but with some hyzer on it. See if that has a better outcome than I've been getting. And no. God, this disc. 0 for 3 with a good drive there. $87 feet with the logic. Aim about right there. Get that to go. This hole, again, I'm probably just going to go MD1 default. Throw it up there for the birdie. Instinct, I'm sure, will do just fine as well. Doubt anyone's going to be running that hole. See if we can put a good score together this time. Got a big tailwind here, so that it makes sense that it's going to make this disc more stable. So I'm thinking aim about right here with a straight pull down. Do I finally get this? That's a good, finally get a good one there. Go in. Oh, that would have been sweet. Get an ace right there. $52 feet. Got to be careful because this is going to pop up on me. Definitely got to power that down. Oops. All right, so far so good. See if we can continue this. What do we got for wind here? Doesn't seem like a bad wind for this hole. Try to get some air under this. All right. Hey, that's maybe 2 good throws in a row with this disc. Go, go, go. Not the best skip. 88 feet. Kind of a left to right tailwind. About right there, I think. Nice. We get another one. Just popping in to see if there's any comments. Oh, this isn't showing the comments even. But my computer started working. Get rid of that. All right. Flip your DD3, Desk Jock says. All right. Next hole. All right, this is the one I wasn't too sure at, but I think I like the PD2 here. See if I can hit the gap this time without hitting any trees. And go, I don't like sliding there. Aim a little lower maybe. This looks better. I like this one. I think PD2 is the way to go on this hole in a calm wind. I like that a lot. This one, water skip paradigm. I've been going a little too far left the last couple times. So let's try this here. That looks better. Looks like a good flight. That is a great disc for that hole. Nice tap in. All right, let's see if we can get this done. Oh, I think, oh man, it is kind of more of a headwind. What do we want to do here, guys? I feel like the PD is going to be short. I'm going to go PD2 here. Let's try this out. It's really stable. Got to keep that in mind. Aim a little lower and power it down just a hair. Is that too far? Too far, huh? Stop. "75 feet. Keep this thing going." Nice. Smooth, what up, man? Sorry, I'm having a bunch of technical issues seeing comments and stuff. It was working fine for a while, but we're about done. I'm just practicing for the... I don't want to answer the phone. All right, this one, what did we decide? With this wind, I don't like the PD2 as much. I do like the DD1. I don't like the disc, but I like the shot. Forehand, maybe on top of this tree, or maybe a little more. Let's go with that rock. I don't really know. Let's see. Let's try this. Looks promising. Hey, solid round here. No idea how, but I'll take it. Maybe I just wasted my one good Oak Hill round. Everyone talking about Judah. Did Judah ace the last hole? Or did you ace hole 2? Last hole, I'm just going with birdie here. PD, a little higher than default. Pretty much a full hyzer. Should have get you down there by the basket. You probably power down a little if you want to be safe. I like the PD2 a lot. But I like overstable discs. I'm way better at overstable than I am at understable. 16 down, baby. I'll take it. I want to see which hole Judah aced. Mila with the 14. Chasen sitting at 12 with 2 holes to go. Desjock 14. Marcus 13. Bladinator with 13. Westy with a 14 under. MB 12. Titty Boy 12. Ethan with the perfect round. Judah with the perfect round. Hell yeah, that's 3 16 unders, unless Ethan aces the last hole. Wait, I thought someone said an ace. I don't see an ace, Judah. I was hoping to see an ace somewhere in there. But that is awesome. 16 under, Judah. Nicely done. Ethan should be popping up soon. There's Ethan in at 16 down. Oh, got it. I wonder if someone assumed you did. So 316 down, man. That's awesome. And again, I still don't understand. Like everybody, it looks like everybody's finished. Don't see any new players, and it still doesn't let me move on. All right, guys, I got time for one more. So what do you think? Should we do Backwoods, Highlander Ridge, or another Oak Hill? Oh, I see. Yeah, I almost got the ace. That would have been awesome. I think that's where the confusion was. 45 down. That sounds like a good score, Chazen. Backwoods, Ethan says. He came in late, so he didn't get to do Backwoods. I wouldn't mind doing Backwoods at all. You guys all good with Backwoods for our last round? I don't want to do Oak Hill again and throw off my good vibe I got. So let's do some Backwoods. All right, URWE. URWE. We're going to do some Backwoods here. Last round, then I got to go be productive. Try not to piss off my wife. Where are we at? Backwoods. There we go. URWE. Here we go with Backwoods. See, looks like we got most people in here, so let's get this round going. Start it. All right, this wind, it's just kind of a toss-up with me. I know some people are throwing the PD on a forehand here. Let's try it because I love the PD flight. I'm familiar with it. I usually go skip Sapphire here. I'm just curious the distance. I mean, that looks to be, just wondering how often you end up back here. So maybe I just take the wrong line, but I think I'm going to probably go distance driver on this hole so I can get up there next to the basket, but maybe I'm not throwing it quite right. 75 feet. Still able to get the birdie though. Oh man, we got another big wind here. This is the one I got eagle on with this same wind with the DD1, of course. See how we do this time. Oh, that didn't turn as much as I hoped. Just don't go in the water. I'm not going to get a look at eagle like I hoped. But something tells me there's going to be an eagle or two on that hole. See who's able to get it done. I'm going to throw the logic up there. Just go with birdie here. PD2 nice. I feel like PD2 would be too stable on that hole. Maybe in a different wind. But with that tailwind, I'd be worried about it just taking off on me. Or maybe it just rides that tailwind pretty well. All right, here. I was throwing driver earlier, but I think PD is definitely the way to go. Got to be careful with this big right to left wind. Some of these trees can be so annoying on this hole. So far, so good for me. I'll take these scores. This one, forehand PD, is probably the smart way. You know I don't play the smart way. Put a little bit of hyzer on this. I probably shouldn't have. Probably just should have pulled that straight down. So that's basically going to end up the same as a forehand PD. 458. I actually really like the PD2 for this shot. Let's try this out. Man, that's such a nice disc, dude. I like this disc a lot. 52 feet. it just has such a familiar flight to it, for me at least, and it just feels like I can get used to that one really quick. This one's PD all the way on a forehand. Put a little more hyzer than I have been. That looks good. Tap in. I'm guessing that's a tap in. Nope, just short. PD2 is money, man. All right, so far so good. Hole 6, what do we got? What do we got? This one, I know a lot of people are throwing PD. I'm going to go PD2. I just like it a lot. Aim right here on this tree. Stever was powering it down. I'm just going to go full on straight pull all the way down. Definitely too much power, so I understand why you might want to power it down, but it still ends up in a nice spot. And we get the birdie. 3 holes to go. This one is just a slide right PD for me. Probably going to power this down a touch since it's a big tailwind. Don't need all of it. That worked out nicely. KB6. Westy's mad because I even suggested throwing anything other than the PD. I know, dude. I just don't. I normally throw the Glide Sapphire, and I just always worry about those trees on the left. But maybe you'll have to share your line with me, because I just prefer the safe play. That way you never have to worry about going out of bounds. It's just going long and to the right of the hole. But send it my way so you can convince me just to chuck that PD. Are you going left of the trees so it's right at the basket, or are you still going right of the trees on the left? Like, do you ever get a bad kick OB? That's my concern on that hole. But maybe it's not valid. Power down here with the PD default aim. Don't want to go long. Oh, geez, I screwed up a good round. Probably should have just gone instinct there. Dang it. That was a big win, and I didn't power down enough. That's a bummer. Had a solid round, too. You went long into the water, too? Yeah, I'm just so used to throwing a roll disc there, or a sticky disc, and I just forgot that's not what I had there, and it just slid too much. Sampo up the gut. You mean like, is it kind of my ace line, Stever, like through the trees, like straight at the basket, kind of left of all the inbounds play? I love that line, but it's risky as far as my Sapphire skip line. But as your video proved, the Sapphire doesn't quite hit the tunnels as good as the Sampo does. I think he's thinking my ace line. I'll have to. This one's water skip paradigm. Up here. Power down a little bit. That looks good. So just that one mishaps on hole 8, man. That's going to be my one thing to screw this one up. $10 under. Should have been 11 under, darn it. See how many 11s we got. Under. We got me laying at 8 under, Marcus at 6, Bladenator 6, NB 4, Rev Trev with the 11 under. There we go. Nice round there. Judah with the 10 under. All right, I'm gonna go check this hole out because that's the last round, but I want to figure this out. Round K-hole backwoods. Is it 6 or 7, Westy? I think it's, yeah, this is the hole we're talking about, Stever. Hole 6, PD line 2. I hate that hole. All right, so Westy, coach me through it. So PD, do you default or do you change your aim? Usually my sapphire aim, I kind of slide right and aim about right here. This is a tough wind. Let me get a calm wind. Let's get a good PD line from Westy here. All right, so this is my normal sapphire line about right here. So if I did that with a PD, maybe just put some Annie on it. I just worry about these trees right here and the potential of going out of bounds. That's my concern with that line. So let me see. Westy says he's right of that. Do you slide at all, Westy? Do you aim higher? Coach me through this. Slide right. All right, done that. Bottom chevron. Lower aim than that. Tell me, like bottom chevron on this bush. And I imagine you do a straight pull. I go on tree to the right. This tree here. Okay, which chevron at the base of the tree? Middle chevron at the base? No, higher. Bottom chevron at the base or lower? I go top of bottom chevron on the base. So just like that. And then what do we got? Straight pull and neutral wind. All right, we're going to go straight pull. We're going to have it swaying up. And then we're going to see how this Westy line does for us. So do you go right of that tree? See, these are the types of things I suck at. What did I do wrong? Do you try to go right of the tree I hit? Or do you try to go inside of that tree? I just want to know what is this the gap you're used to? And then you kind of get behind these bushes. See, that's why I just like more distance. Unless, if I'm going to throw a fairway on this hole, then I like to just go left of all those trees, like this, and kind of go right at the basket. Oh, that didn't, no, not like that. Oops. I wonder if I grabbed the wrong disc. Apparently you are. See, I always end up hitting something with that. I wonder, see, this is the tunnel I thought Stever was talking about. This is my ace line for this hole. I thought he was talking about hitting this tunnel with his Sampo. But this is a tough line and it gets risky. Try Westy line with a Discahizer. And get a better wind here. Yeah, but so does long. At least do you ever bounce left out of bounds? That's my concern, is the left out of bounds kick. That's what I want to make sure I avoid with whatever disc I choose. So slide right, same aim point, and then a Discahizer. That's gonna get us left of that tree, and then it's gonna still have the chance to hit that tree. Obviously that's a good result right there, but a rock or tree I get concerned. All right, Mila, take care, man. I'll show you the correct line for this hole. Nope. Barely ever pushes you OB. Well, what don't you like about the extra disc there? Like, what don't you like about the PD2? Or is it just because I didn't throw the PD, that's why? man, I was hoping to pull an ace. At least when you come in with PD speed. I see. That makes sense. Man, these freaking wins. Yeah, but usually if you throw a distance driver, man, these wins. Or at least the PD2. I've always gone long of those bushes. That's what I like about it. Is I don't have to, oops. I was going to try this one more time, see if I can get the ace. Nope. Yeah. So let's try light glide. Way too much. That might be. I still like the PD2 power down. I'll show you my normal play. Like if I'm playing this safe, for some reason the Sapphire works better for me than the PD. So this is my normal play in the game, and I try to go left of this tree when I'm playing it safe. That's what I try to do. For some reason I like the Sapphire flight better than the PD on this hole. Right here, a little bit of Anheuser. That's not going to be left of the tree, but I have quite a bit of decent luck with that line versus the PD. But you're probably getting similar results when you throw the PD. We'll see. I'm curious to compare scores on this hole. See how everybody does. That's ideal right there. That's probably what you're looking for with the PD. With that aim point. I'm going to try your same aim point, but I'm going to try going on this bush here with a straight pull down. See what happens with that. Still got to worry about that stupid tree. Still, I like it. All right. Well, that was fun, guys. Hopefully you got you some good practice. If anybody needs any XP boosts, I got plenty to spare. But good luck out there in your DGVPT. And maybe we'll find some time next week to go over those courses for next week. But yeah, that was awesome, man. I didn't expect that many people to hop in, so I had a good time. Let me go do some laundry and win some points back with the wife. You guys all have a great day, and good luck when you play your rounds. As always, thanks for watching me play some DGV.